Marc Benioff's net worth, according to Forbes, is $6.1 billion. He's the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of cloud computing company Salesforce. It is possible many of you have not heard about Salesforce, but it is one of the biggest tech companies around. Salesforce's annual revenue is around $26.49 billion, and it has over 73,000 employees. Apple App Store is widely known. It was created by Salesforce. According to Marc Benioff, he gifted App Store to Steve Jobs in 2008. Salesforce's market cap today is around $142 billion. Want to know how Marc Benioff built a $142 billion company? Watch the full video. We at Business Chronicles tell the stories of extraordinary successful people. Please subscribe to our channel to help us in making more videos. Marc Russell Benioff was born on September 25, 1964, and grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area with a Jewish family. He attended Burlingham High School, finished in 1982. In 1986, he graduated from the University of Southern California with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Benioff joined the Tau Kappa Epsilon fraternity while he was a student at the University of Southern California, where he networked with a number of other inspiring changemakers. Marc Benioff has always been an outstanding go-getter. While still in high school, he made $75 off the sale of his first application, How to Juggle. So it's safe to say he developed an interest in tech quite on time. Not only did he develop an interest, but he also put in the needed work to materialize his desires. In 1979, when he was only 15 years old, Benioff created Library Software and began making and distributing Atari 8-bit video games, including Flapper and King Arthur's Heir. Benioff was able to put himself through college with the royalties he earned from these games. While attending the University of Southern California, Benioff interned at Apple Computer, working as an assembly language programmer for the Macintosh division and drawing inspiration from the firm and its co-founder Steve Jobs. After completing his degree, he pursued a career in customer service with Oracle Corporation. For 13 years, Benioff was an integral part of Oracle's sales and product development teams. He earned Oracle's Rookie of the Year when he was just 23 years old. After about 3 years, he was promoted to vice president, making him the youngest executive in the company's history. Benioff started Salesforce in his San Francisco apartment in 1999 with the slogan, "The End of Software," as the company's primary intent. As the guerrilla marketing strategy against the dominating CD, ROM, CRM competitor, Siebel, he frequently used his tagline to preach about software on the internet. The concept of software as a service, pioneered by Salesforce, allows users and businesses to rent computer applications online rather than buying and installing them. In the early 2000s, Benioff expanded Salesforce products by allowing developers to build their own applications on Salesforce's architecture. This was a strategic approach to recuperate the losses they had suffered due to the dot-com bubble bursting. Between 2000 and 2003, Salesforce saw its revenue grow steadily, with 2003 seeing an especially dramatic surge, from $5.4 million in the first fiscal year 2001 to over $100 million by December 2003. After launching its initial public offering in 2004, Salesforce has grown to become one of the world's largest companies. As a result of its exploding expansion, Salesforce will become the first cloud computing company to generate $1 billion in annual sales in the 2009 fiscal year, and the largest enterprise software company in the world by the year 2022. As of September 2022, Salesforce was the 61st largest company in the world by market cap, with a value of over $153 billion, making it one of the largest technology companies in the world. In the most recent edition of the Fortune 500, Salesforce came in at number 136, with projected annual revenues of $26.5 billion for 2022. All of these were possible due to Benioff's ingenuity and resourceful leadership. Marc Benioff and his wife, Lynn, bought Time on September 16, 2018 for $190 million from Meredith Corporation. Benioff expressed his desire for the magazine to be liberated from financial limitations so that it could fulfill its objective of providing readers with accurate and reliable information. Benioff said that Time anticipates a 30% boost in revenue in 2022, which will bring the total to over $200 million. Edward Felsenthal, CEO and editor-in-chief of Time, had also estimated that around 1/4 of that amount would come from the studio unit that is just 2 years old. Benioff is a member of the Board of Trustees for the World Economic Forum, and he also co-started the World Economic Forum's Friends of Ocean Action and the global initiative to save and plant 1 trillion trees. In addition to his work at the World Economic Forum, he is the inaugural chair of the Center of the Fourth Industrial Revolution in San Francisco. Benioff has collaborated in writing 4 books that focus the intersections of business and technology. In 2004, he and Karen Southwick released Compassionate Capitalism: How Corporations Can Make Doing Good an Integral Part of Doing Well. He's an advocate for businesses that put social responsibility alongside profit. His 2006 book, The Business of Changing the World: 20 Great Leaders on Strategic Corporate Philanthropy, was written with Carly Adler to address this. In 2009, he also collaborated with Carly Adler to write Behind the Cloud: The Untold Story of How Salesforce.com went from idea to billion-dollar company and revolutionized an industry. Again, together with Monica Langley in 2019, he released Trailblazer: The Power of Business as the Greatest Platform for Change. After the Religious Freedom Restoration Act in Indiana, which would allow businesses and individuals to refuse service to LGBT individuals based on their religious beliefs, in March 2015, Benioff announced that Salesforce would cancel all employee programs and travel in the state. Business leaders spearheaded by Benioff fought back against the bill. Therefore, an amended version was signed into the law, making it illegal for companies to discriminate against customers based on their sexual orientation or gender identity. In April 2015, Benioff announced that he would review salaries at Salesforce to guarantee that men and women were paid at the same rate. In 2009, the World Economic Forum named Benioff a young global leader, and he is now a member of its board of trustees. Barron's magazine named him one of the best CEOs in the world in 2012, and The Economists honored him with their Innovation Award the same year. According to a 2014 poll conducted by Fortune, he was deemed Business Person of the Year among the world's 50 greatest leaders. Fortune magazine named him a top pick in 2016. Benioff's primary motivation for founding Salesforce was not merely to produce excellent products, but also to make a significant contribution to the betterment of society and the globe at large. From the outset, Benioff conceptualized the 1-1-1 model of philanthropy, which makes the use of Salesforce resources to better local communities all around the world. In 2000, Benioff established the Salesforce Foundation, through which he performs most of his philanthropy. Forbes and the Chronicle of Philanthropy have both recognized Marc and Len Benioff as top donors. The Benioff's philanthropic efforts have been concentrated in 4 main areas: healthcare, the environment, public education, and housing for the homeless. Since 2010, they've donated over $250 million to the University of California, San Francisco, to fund the construction of the UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital in both San Francisco and Oakland. In addition to seed funding for the Stanford Microbiome Therapies Initiative, the Benioffs have founded the Benioff Ocean Initiative at the University of California, Santa Barbara, the UCSF Benioff Homelessness and Housing Initiative, the UCSF Benioff Initiative for Prostate Cancer Research, and the UCSF Benioff Center for Microbiome Medicine. In 2019, Marc and Len Benioff donated $30 million to the Center of Vulnerable Populations to reinforce the studies undertaken by the Benioff Homelessness and Housing Initiative. In October 2020, Marc and Len Benioff became founding partners of Prince William's Earthshot Prize, an initiative armed at discovering and implementing solutions to various environmental problems. Benioff announced in October 2021 that he would donate $200 million to the reforestation of land and the funding of environmentally conscious business owners. Similarly, Salesforce donated $100 million for the same reasons. Marc Benioff from the very beginning got interested in the software and tech industry. His luck played well as he grew up where all these computer things were happening. Marc Benioff, at the age of 15, built his first company and became rich by selling games. He always had business acumen. Once he worked in Oracle, he knew 9-to-5 jobs are not for him. And he started his own company, which became one of the largest cloud computing companies. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this.